Hey there. Let's talk about this thing. Today I would like to talk about intelligence. Okay. Whenever someone says you're stupid, or whenever you think you're stupid, just think about this one. When we were kids, we learned how to speak, how we learned the alphabet, we learned the numbers, and today we can speak very well, right? We learn to walk, we learn to talk. That means our brain is working. So what is the definition of intelligence, and what is the definition of being daft or dumb? Is there such a thing? I don't think anybody in this universe is stupid. It's just that how society classifies people based on failure to meet the quota of standardization or uniformity. Nobody is stupid, because we can already quite prove that people are intelligent. We learned the language, we were able to we are able to write, most of us, almost all of us, in the civilized part of the world. So I think people are intelligent, right? It is just that when it comes to the process of homogenization, societal homogenization, this is where people tend to classify. If you don't end up being part of the herd mentality, and then you're stupid. That comes from a very psychological way. You can understand that the herd sometimes feels threatened when somebody has different kind of thinking. It is not fit for their survival. So in order for the herd to survive, it has to be very streamlined. You understand? So when you talk about intelligence, one of the thing is that Mercury, in astrology, Mercury is the graha or planet of thinking. The thinker is Buddha. But if you look at the name itself, it's Buddha. Oh my God, I've got an itchy nose. Oh my goodness, man. And the itchy nose only starts when I'm filming. Other part of the day, there is no itch. Only when I start filming, my nose will suddenly become conscious, and it will itch and itch and itch. Anyway, so Mercury is the planet, is a thinker. But let's look at the Sanskrit name, which is Budh, right? Or Buddhan, Buddhi, right? Mercury deals with wisdom or common sense. Here we go again. Oh God, that satisfaction. Okay. Mercury deals with wisdom. Okay, a lot of wisdom. Now, wisdom is more like the grandfather of intelligence. Now, what is really intelligence? Critical thinking. There is, what you see in school is just memorization and then vomiting out in the exam. That has nothing to do with intelligence. That is more of memory storage in your hippocampus, right? In your mammalian brain. And you store it in that little library, and then you cough it out. That's where all your training as well goes. Skills, soft skills. When you practice, all that is stored in the hippocampus. A huge storage library of memory. Whatever is, basically that part of the brain, oh God, rules memory. Okay? So, please excuse that. So when you look at intelligence, you don't confuse your emotions with it. Emotions is needed for indoctrination. Being sentimental, going into somebody's heart and then brainwashing them, like religion. Religion is very dogmatic, needs a whole load of blind faith onto it if you want to believe something. But science is not. Science is one of the things which you always have to question. You have to be critical about it. Whatever they say, it has to be tested. You have to use the scientific method, and you have to test it out, whatever theories, whatever they say, and then requires to be lot of common sense in it. Otherwise, it's just very dogmatic, isn't it? So Mercury is one of the very important, okay, and the different expressions, different mutation or different expressions of Mercury. Mercury of Revati, Mercury of Aslesha or Ilyam, and Mercury of Jeshta or Kete. So different, but at the same time, all Mercury nakshatras are in water signs, which is Meenam, Kadaga or Cancer, Scorpio, Virchigam. Here we go again, God. And then Meena or Pisces. Mercury always happens in water signs, isn't it? But he exalts in Virgo, Kani Rasi, in Hashta Nakshatra. Why? But that I'll make a separate video for that, okay? But Mercury is always more cerebral, all right? Miduna is ruled by Mercury, Budh, and Miduna represents communication. Okay? If you study neuropsychology, there'll be a part of the brain which would be compromised, and you would have struggle with speech. Okay? And when we understand which organs control which part of our body, we will have a better sense of connection to the signs as well. And Miduna is always connected to the lungs as well. Breathing is an air sign. Okay? So also, if you simply talk to people who have many planets in Miduna, who is a Miduna Laknam, who is very connected to Mercury, you would notice that they are the type of people, put the emotions aside and then, think, analyze. A lot of analytics would be going on, not necessarily left brain. Not necessarily left brain is more to cunning. Okay, more to cunning. I will talk about Virgo later, but today I want to talk about, and the time is finishing. I think I'll make a part 2. I think see you then, and I'll give this a very good scratch. Hang on.